Do you know that before the great flood that covered the whole world, what God truly had Noah prepare wasn't the ark itself, but the long stretch of days when the rain still wouldn't come? Genesis records it clearly. The people of that generation were consumed by evil, and the earth was filled with violence. God said to Noah, "Build an ark exactly as I instruct you." But what people couldn't understand was this. Back then, the sky was still perfectly clear. So the ark began to rise on dry ground, step by step. Planks were lifted one by one. Nails were driven in again and again. Children grew up beside the worksite, and more people came just to watch. Some sneered. "A ship that big, planning to sail through the desert?" Others shook their heads. "They say he heard God said it's going to rain." They looked up at the bright blue sky and laughed even louder. The hardest part wasn't that the flood hadn't come yet. It was waking up every day and seeing the same clear sky. The most painful part wasn't the mockery. It was the quiet question in his own heart. Am I overthinking this? But Scripture leaves just one verdict, and Noah did so. Not as long as he felt inspired. Not as long as he saw signs, but this, whatever God said, he did, year after year, without turning back. Until one day, animals began walking toward the ark, 2 by 2. The door was shut, not by Noah, but by the Lord himself, closing it behind him. When the first drop of rain fell, everyone panicked. But the old man who had been mocked for half his life sat inside the ark, listening quietly as the water slowly began to rise, knowing he hadn't just happened to get one thing right. He had been living inside God's timetable all along. This story reminds us, the real test of faith is never the day the flood arrives. It's the long season when you keep waiting and nothing seems to happen. If you're holding on to something right now, and you've been doing it for a long time without seeing results, write in the comments, "Even without rain, I won't give up." And share this video so more people can remember. Maybe it looks like nothing is happening, but the ark is still being built, plank by plank.